guys, back in London town for the web show. Mixed feelings though. My girl, who I've been chatting with online for a year, had to leave to go back to the States. So that was a little bit heartbreaking for me, but I thought I'd jump online. EasyJet.com. They've got flights going everywhere throughout Europe, and cheap ones too, kind of like Virgin, Blue and Jetstar back in Australia. You can pretty much fly anywhere you want for cheap prices. So I got my ticket for about €100, but I saw on there that if you book in advance you can get it for like 50 and stuff. So check out their website if you're ever in Europe, EasyJet.com. It's too easy. But for me, it was leaving Paris and arriving in beautiful London. Look at that, at Luton. Just the weather I expected, a bit of rain and freezing cold, but I heard it's going to get better during the week, so I can't wait. So I went from the bus to the train that goes from Luton into the city. It takes about 30 minutes, costs about €20 or something return, and yeah, there's the countryside as you go into the city. And I was pretty excited about filming back in London for the first time in a year. I was here, so before you know it, I'm into town, and this is the funniest thing. I just worked out the subways in Paris, and now I'm struggling again back in London on the tube. But I'm sure in a few days I'll work it out. But today I had to go from St Pancras all the way around on the Circle Line to Bayswater. There we are, that's where I had to get off, and then memorise the street walking around down Moscow Road, all the way down to the Prince's Mews, around Princess Square, and then in Leinster Square, that was where I was going to find the hotel, hopefully. So that's the view from the tube station as I made my way around, and there you go, I found it. Checked into the room and then filmed this. So this is my little room that I've just walked into, little one bedroom. Bed by the window, computer there, that's where I'll do the editing for the clips. TV, there's 4 channels, that's it. Swinging around here, you see what looks like a wardrobe. But you actually go in here and voila, bathroom. Sink and mirror, toilet's all you need, shower, and yeah, little one's a little actual wardrobe. So looking at the window, street below, beautiful area of London, rocking. Yeah, and it is a rocking area, that's for sure. These boys were certainly rocking it in the fluoros. That sort of spun me out seeing that, and of course the famous cabs you see in London, usually of the black variety. But I went for a walk around to the Prince Edward just around the corner to check my emails and everything, went inside and borrowed a guy's pen and filmed a chat. What's your name, man?
I'm Aaron.
Nice to meet you. Andrew?
Nice to meet you.
From New Jersey?
Yeah, that's right.
What are you doing in London? It's my first afternoon here, and running to you.
I am studying abroad in London, actually, since January.
Okay.
From the States. I go to school up in New York.
It's a bit different, right?
So, yeah, absolutely. It's like New York City, but it's different in many ways. It has a lot more tradition here.
Okay.
It's kept up with traditions.
So what are you studying?
Musical theater.
Okay, so give us a story on how this all came to be. Like, is it always something you wanted to do?
Yeah, absolutely. Since high school, I've always wanted to be on stage and perform. So, doing it.
Good for you. So, what sort of things you learn over here in the school?
Well, over here, it's a lot of our education is based on learning about the British culture and the theater, because of the subsidy is so different than theater over in the States, and there's a lot more of theater going on over here. So we've just been checking out a lot of the theater. We also learn like stage combat and styles of acting as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
So who's some of your heroes in the acting world that you'd like to emulate or something?
You know, I really, because I want to go on stage, I really like Nathan Lane a lot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are a lot of great actors out there and actresses out there. You know, Kate Winslet has had a really great year, you know. Meryl Streep's also great, because I like actors that are different and everything.
Alright, so being from Jersey and stuff, I mean, I'm a huge fan of The Sopranos, but that's probably...
yeah, absolutely.
But do you get to go to Broadway much and see shows?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I live pretty close to the city, so I'm always in there.
Right.
Always seeing stuff.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good for you, man. Well, what's the ultimate dream then? That's the show I make it about. Like, if you could live the ultimate dream for you, I'm sure it's going to be something to do with being on the boards.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'd love to travel the world doing theater, and maybe end up in New York City having a stable career, and you know,
good
performing nonstop. You know.
Awesome. So you're over here in London and chasing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great to meet you.
Very nice
Thanks
meeting you.
Thanks for the use of the pen. Yeah, so there you go. You borrow a pen and film a chat, and everybody's got a dream, and you never know what kind of stories you're going to find anywhere around the world, but it cracked me up seeing these guys out the front, the very first people, parking inspectors. It reminded me of the stuff I shot in 2004 with Johnny. If you haven't seen it, here's a sneak peek of that.
It means that they're killing the community. I say that because you can't afford to go and, well, not afford, but you can't afford to stop off for 2 minutes to go and see someone you know, a friend, an old person maybe, you know, because the minute you come out, there's someone on the door on your car with a ticket, and it's 100 quid. Well, it's 50 quid if you pay it within the first 14 days, which means that there's no actual law that says these are the parking laws of the United Kingdom, you know, adhere by them because they're written on paper, because there's nothing on paper. But basically, these private organisations have been allowed to take over our local council and charge what the hell they like. So, you know, I'm just stopping here now to pop in and visit my brother Gav. If I don't park and buy a ticket, then we're looking at 50 quid fine within like a few minutes. Now you think, well, a nice quiet road, where the hell are they going to come from? They come out of the blue, you know?
Yeah, so there he is in 2004, Johnny Webb on The Web Show, and I can't wait to catch up with him again tomorrow. Some more crazy adventures coming up on The Web Show.